Hey guys, so I want to do a very quick comparison here between the Galaxy A5 family. So we have the Galaxy A5 2015, Galaxy A5 2016, and the newest boy on the block, the 2017 phone. And we're just going to start them up all at the same time here and check out the fingerprint scanner, the speed and performance, see if there's any like major gains here. So we can see the progression of the A series. A5 2016 is going to boot on first. No, it's not. So you thought it was, but you can see A5 2017 is booting on faster here. Which is good because that's what we want to see. You want to see progression, and we do have it here. So we're just going to check out the fingerprint scanners first. Let's have a look to see if Samsung's got it right this time. So I have fully up to date the A5 2017. So let's have a look and see. So we just need to set a pattern, as you can see, and then once we have done that, we do get this screen, and then we can go up and down a little bit. So I'm still seeing a little bit finicky, compared to some other devices. And I am just, lifting my thumb up and down here, but it does seem a little bit faster than previous ones. But still, I think it could be a little bit faster overall. Nevertheless, let's have a look at the fingerprint unlock speed here. So let's see. I think we have it set up on the A5 2016. Let's go. So you can see it is a little bit faster than the previous boy, and that is good to see some progression here. Does it work when the screen's off? Yes, it does. That is another great thing there. And you could also see we have the ambient display carried over from the S7. So these buttons and stuff will come up, which is very useful. So I'm satisfied that they've made some improvement here to the fingerprint scanner. Did the A5 2015 have one? I can't remember actually. I think it may have done. We'll just have a quick check here. So let's just go to lock screen, or maybe not. So there it is. So I don't think it did actually. You can see, so that is something to consider. We're just going to have a look at the Wi-Fi speeds here, see if we can see any progression. All of them I think support 5G. So we start with the young boy, and I really have a soft spot for this one because it was the first phone after the Galaxy Alpha which Samsung actually started to make an effort when it came to the build quality. This was like the precursor to the Note 4, and it had an amazing build quality in terms of the premium. Even today, I'd say it has a thinner, lighter, nicer design than a lot of phones on the market, and it also has no glass back, which glass back is very nice and premium, but I mean this material feels fantastic in itself and is very durable. So I really love the A5 2015, and you can see the actual score much better than your entry-level trash that we do see on Android still. Let's have a look at the A5 2016 this time. We can see quite a decent score, not exemplary. Usually it does do a little bit better than that, This is the Exynos model, and we do have quite interesting there with the 2015 a little bit better than the 2016. And what does the 2017 give us? It gives us the best, but still, you know, a little bit kind of poor there when it comes to, you know, comparing against, like, for example, OnePlus 3T. It's at the end of the day, you know, it's a mid-range device, but when you consider what's on the market, I think they could do a little bit better with the Wi-Fi performance on this model. We're going to check out the Geekbench and then round off the video quite nicely. I will fast forward this, and you know, so you're not kept waiting. So you can see we did get I think Snapdragon 410 in the old A5, and Exynos 7580 versus Exynos 7870 I think on this one, which is very nice. 3 gigs of RAM, 2 gigs of RAM, 2 gigs of RAM. So just run through this. And I think we've finished on all three of them, and you can see I think the single core is 770 versus 638 and 520. So slight progression there when it comes to the single core, but it's the multi-core I think which is the better in terms of the progression there. So quite a nice score for the multi-core. I think you should bear in mind that phones like the iPhone 5S can still get like 1,000 for the single core. So there definitely, I think, needs to be some progression there when it comes to, you know, the single core performance. But it's not bad at the end of the day. It obviously will push things along. I will be doing some gaming tests and, you know, seeing how the speed and the camera does compare and stack up here. In terms of the actual build quality, I did mention at the beginning of the video, you know, the A5 2015 is a very classic design here. I think it certainly has its own kind of design language, whereas the 2017 here, it just looks like an S7 at the end of the day. To me, just a little bit smaller camera, Type-C obviously at the bottom. Maybe they should have kept with the 2015 design language, you know, maybe that is of my opinion. The 2016 kind of looks like in the middle a little bit. You know, it still has like the glass back here, very slippery, but it's a very beautiful phone nevertheless. And yeah, just a quick little comparison then here between the Galaxy A5 series. I will be doing some more videos on the A5 2017, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.